Through the Veil TV. Live streaming TV made by psychics, for psychics, helping others around the world. Thank you for joining us today, and welcome to the show.
Hi everyone, welcome to Through the Veil TV. I'm your host, the Psychic Cat, and we have on tonight Angelic. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you, Kat?
Good, thank you. Now we have a guest coming in for a reading, Leanne, and she'll be in 10 minutes.
Okay, fantastic. So, looking forward to that.
Yeah. And hello to Lisa. Thank you for watching. Everyone else, thank you for watching.
Hi, Jackie. How are you?
Oh, did I say Lisa?
Yeah, no, it's actually a close friend of mine on. Jackie's a close friend of mine.
Yeah. Okay.
And She's actually tagged another one of her friends. Thanks for tagging.
I just saw Lisa, but I didn't see Jack.
Yeah, no. I love you. You've got a choker on. Is that pink?
Yeah. Now,
That's
we're
so pretty.
doing we're doing on the show, you can get a 1 card free or a question free. And then anything after that is more in depth. So it's $17.77. And we can also get you live in the studio. And we can organise that. So just let us know if you'd like to get in live, or if you want it in the comments, we can do it there too for a 1 card. But getting you in the studio is more it's more of a connection for you, isn't it?
Definitely. I find that obviously when I can see people's faces that I can connect better, because if you've got just a name coming up in a profile pic, they might have their profile pic as maybe their pet, or it might be anything. So I can definitely connect a lot better, and the reading runs a lot better when I can see their faces as well.
Yeah.
So getting them into the show, then we can exchange energy as well, because it's a little bit difficult. It can be done, but it's a little bit difficult.
Yeah.
So, and I think the opportunity to get into a show is just a great opportunity for them to, be on the show as well. I mean, I think it's pretty cool, actually.
Right. So we'll just wait for our guest. Should be a few more minutes. And
Okay.
So what cards have you got there tonight?
I've actually got some new ones here. I've got the Sacred Spirit reading cards.
Okay.
So I swapped them over. I've had the same for the last 2 weeks, and they were really, really good, but I just felt like I needed a little bit of a change.
Yeah.
And actually, I've got another new deck as well. Oh, not new, but new to the show, Guiding Star of Life.
Okay. Oh, nice. Yep.
Yeah. So they there's 4 quadrants to those cards. It can give messages about love, your purpose in life, messages of abundance and faith. So if people are needing guidance on those sorts of things, it can bring up messages for them on those.
Okay, that sounds good.
And the ones by Sacred Spirit by Anna Stark. Anna Stark's written done a few cards, and hers are really amazing. The pictures, I find the graphics really, really good as well.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Anna Stark is a new sort of author. Not author. What do you call a person that does cards? Artist.
Illustrator.
Yeah, and card creator.
Yeah, artist. They're very hard to do, tarot cards. They're not easy.
And that's another thing that I'll be doing in the near future is tarot as well. I think Patrick does tarot, doesn't he?
Yes. Yeah, and Tony, yes. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be up and coming.
Yeah. So your website, if anyone wants to book you privately, they can contact you on your website. And
actually, they can contact me via the Facebook page, Angelic Rose Readings.
Okay, Angelic Rose Readings. Now, you also sell things, don't you?
I do, Psychic Cat. I've got a website for products based.
Yeah.
So basically, I know everyone's rushing for Christmas and things, and with that, I just wanted to let people know, if they have been following me, the Facebook page is Purify Mind Body, but the website is www.purifymindandbody.com.au. I've just got the rose quartz crystal trees in, so they've been out of stock for about 6 weeks. So they've just all come in. I only was able to get about 5. So if anyone's wanting the rose quartz, I'll quickly show you one. So these are the crystal trees.
Yeah. Oh, they're pretty.
So they're beautiful. And how I do them is I usually personalize them if people want them personalized with a gift message from themselves, and in a gift box as well. So they're really lovely. and that's a large. It's so big.
Nice.
Yeah. So
And
the large has just
you
come in. I couldn't get a hold of them.
You post anywhere worldwide?
Yes, I do. Yes, if there's an area that's not coming up, they can contact me through the page, and I can see if I can pop that on. But USA, UK, there's quite a few areas. I think there's about 5 different areas that I send to.
Now we have our guest waiting, Leanne Taylor. So I'm going to bring her in now. Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Welcome to Through the Veil TV.
Thank
Now,
you.
I'm going to leave you, that's okay. I'm going to leave you with Angelic Rose so you can get your reading.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Hi, Leanne. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you? It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, and it's lovely to have you on our show today.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's a pleasure to have guests on, and yeah, it's just a pleasure to be able to connect with you and do a free reading for you today.
Thank you. Thanks.
And welcome to Through the Veil TV. So can I ask you, Leanne, was there something in particular that you wanted me to answer for you today, or you needing some guidance on, or was it just a general card that you wanted?
I think a general card would be good. Thanks. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. I'm not sure whether you've seen before, but I've got a couple of decks here. Do you have a preference as to any sort of decks? I've got Sacred Spirit reading cards, and they're not just spirit, like message. You know, some people think Sacred Spirit, it might be spirit messages, but it's not. So they're all rounders for life. And then I've got Guiding Star of Life. So there's just a few areas that can help you with. And then I've got Wisdom of the Oracle. So
it's okay. No, the first one would be great. Thank you.
First one. Okay, sure. Sometimes it's challenging to even pick a deck, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So just bear with me, and I'll just shuffle the cards and connect in with you, Leanne.
Okay.
It sometimes helps if you wanted to take 3 deep breaths, you can, but if you don't, that's fine. I've been doing it on a few readings yesterday. It just helped a little bit more.
The energy.
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that.
Have you been very busy lately, Leanne?
Yes, I have. I'm over in Canada here. I'm in Vancouver.
Mm-hmm.
And things are still moving relatively well compared to other parts of the world. Yes. So
Yeah.
fortunate so far.
I'm just looking at your screen behind you. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm a fan of cherry blossom as well, so it's catching my attention.
Good.
Okay. I think you're pretty well rounded. There's no cards that are flying out. Usually I have some cards flying out.
Okay.
So there's nothing that's really calling out to me for you, but I'm just going to pick a card for you. Sometimes I have, a few cards flying out, and they can be direct messages, ones that are just jumping out at you and trying to let you know.
Yes.
Okay, so the card that has come out today is Hidden Realms.
Okay.
And that's asking you to create a conscious awareness around you.
Okay.
I'm not sure whether you've possibly been looking at going into things that are spiritual, but I'm getting a strong sense of feeling that that's a path that you have either taken in the past or you're starting to take now. But I'm getting a strong feeling of, spiritual connectedness, and I can feel that very strongly. So basically, it's just asking you to create, high consciousness and awareness if you're not already doing that. If you are already doing that, it's higher and you can build upon those strengths that you already have.
Okay, great. That's very encouraging.
Yes. So conscious awareness, around things around you, and any things that you may be picking up, and psychic, you might see things that appear to you, and we see feathers and things, but you've definitely got that ability there to be able to connect, I feel, and you've got a strong spiritual connection. You've got a lot of you just need to be conscious. Sometimes you may not be conscious of them being there, but they are there for you. We have spirit guides and we also have angels, so just knowing that they are there protecting you and guiding you along the way as well.
That's great. Thank you. That's comforting. Yes.
You're welcome, Leanne. I just wanted to know, does that resonate with you with the spiritual side?
Spot on. Yes.
Okay, fantastic.
Reaffirming it.
Sorry?
Thank you for reaffirming it.
You're welcome, Leanne. I might, I know it's one card reading, but I just wanted to pull another quick one for you. Okay. It's drawing me to pull another last one for you. Okay. Just the last one for you, Leanne, is mindful wisdom.
Okay.
And you've got an owl there. So create inner harmony. It's asking you to be at peace with yourself, create inner harmony, and that's obviously going to help you with your spiritual connections and your developing as well. That's something that you've been working on in the past, and whether or not there's been a few issues lately that you've had to resolve, but knowing that those things, or a issue, knowing that that will resolve once you create inner harmony and peace within yourself.
Hello?
I'm sorry, you stopped. Yes, did you get that message?
Sorry, you cut out there.
Okay, so the last one that I pulled for you was mindful wisdom. So asking you to create inner harmony within yourself, and that's going to help you, assist you with your spirituality as well, and remaining calm and peaceful. Creating inner harmony in yourself, whether there's been a conflict recently, knowing that you have the ability to remain calm and know that those things will be resolved. It may have just been a disagreement in the past. It may be something that's coming, and knowing that you have the ability to control all of those emotions and feelings. And once we're at harmony and peace within ourselves, then obviously all things flow a lot better.
Okay. Thank you.
I hope that resonates for you, Leanne. Blessings.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Leanne. Thank you for joining us. I don't know if she can hear us or not.
Are you there, Leanne? Oh, she's gone.
There we go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kai.
You're welcome. I was fascinated by her backdrop as well, with the bamboo, that divider screen. I've got this love of cherry blossom, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If anyone has a question, we're doing 3-1 card. You put it in the comments. If you want more in depth, that's 1777. So, what were we talking about? You've been talking about crystals and
I have. Yeah, so I've spoken a little bit about crystals the other day. Last week I did a little bit about chakras. I thought today that I might touch on, past lives, a little bit about past lives, whether people sort of know a little bit about that.
Yeah, okay, I'll leave you to it. Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm shuffling at the same time, actually. Okay, so what I wanted to just touch on today, obviously these shows are about readings and they're about giving to you and helping people around the world. But what I also love to do on the show, in between readings and things, is give a little bit of value back to the people that follow us on through the Veil TV. Some of you, the viewers, may be just beginning your spiritual path, or you may be, well into your spiritual path, and you may know about some of the things that I'm going to discuss. Some of you may not know very much at all, but what I wanted to sort of talk about today is past lives, and whether, your thoughts on past lives. I know that we all have our own take on things, and whether or not you believe in past lives. I, myself being spiritual, I very much so believe in past lives, and I believe that we are actually, sent here from another life, and we are then, it's a little bit hard to explain. I'm trying to put it in the most, hi Kristen, how are you? Sure, I'll do a reading for you in a moment. Thank you for viewing and joining us. So past lives are literally, we may have past lives, and we may have another life, and we may have another life. So there could be multiple lives that you have in your life, and the one that we are in right now is our present life. So my belief on past lives is basically that we are brought here from another life, reincarnated. So we pass away in this other life that we have, and we go through, and it's another topic to talk about another day, but we literally go through the stages and the phases, and then we meet judgment at the end. I know everyone else may have a different belief, but I'm just not sort of trying to explain my belief. So we go through, and then we have judgment, and then we reincarnate. Kristen, I can do a one-card reading today for you, but what I can actually do for you is you're wanting to ask whether I could connect with your grandfather. I certainly can do that for you.
Mm-hmm. That would
Sorry,
be
just take some divert.
Mediumship is a paid reading. It's more in depth. So the free readings are like a one question. So if you'd like to have a more in depth reading, Christian, there's a PayPal link in the comments, and let us know, please.
Yeah. So with the mediumship reading, Kristen, I can definitely do that for you. But what I'd like to actually do is, with mediumship, it does take a little bit longer than, just 15 minutes or so. So to be able to do that properly for you and connecting with your grandfather, I'd like to probably book in either a half an hour or an hour. That would be, so much better for you, more in depth. And, in that even hour, if you wanted to do an hour, I can also do connect with your grandfather if he's wanting to come through for you, and then also do a bit of a general read as well for you. Otherwise, half an hour, I can do that for you in the mediumship if you like. But if you're able to contact the page, and then you'll be able to get through to me and book that. That would be fantastic, Kristen. Thank you for your question. Okay, so talking about past lives. Okay, I can do a card reading for you now as well. That's fine. Do you have any preference of cards, Kristen? I've got Wisdom of the Oracle, Guiding Star of Life, or Sacred Spirit reading. So, Wisdom of the Oracle, Guiding Star, and Sacred Spirit. Have you got any preferences? I'm here, Kristen. Just waiting for you to pop back to me so that I can do that one card for you. Okay, so while I'm waiting for Kristen, just waiting to find out which deck she'd like. Going back to past lives, so we have reincarnation, and that's where in some lives we are sent into that life and we're reincarnated as, say, a particular, person in the community. We may have been a noble back in the day, and we may have been, I know I spoke to a lady the other day, and she had gone into her past life reading, and she was actually a noble back in the day, and what had happened was she'd been incorporated into some sort of deceitful lies and everything else, and then she had actually had her hand chopped off in a past life, and she was saying that she was experiencing hand pain, and that was a reason now that in her current life there might have been one in between, but she was experiencing like a throbbing in her arm, and she'd had sort of hand pain that she was looking into and trying to get fixed, and she was going to the doctors about it. So things like that, we might be in a past life where in our next life we go through some sort of pain, and it may be something that we are put into that life to be able to, the spirit one. Kristen, you're wanting a spirit card reading? Fantastic. Okay. So you're put into this life to actually learn lessons, and there might be things that you go through and you think, oh goodness, why am I going through these? It's just so tough, and why was I dealt these cards in my life, and it's just so tough. But these things are sent to us for reasons that may be connected to a past life that you had, where you might have done something, or something's happened to you where you need to learn that lesson now in this life. So I believe that we go through lives and things happen to us for a reason, and then it connects into the other life. So there was something I was going to also mention, but it's gone from me at the moment. So I'll do Kristen's card reading. I'll pull a card for Kristen. And what I was going to say before about past lives is you can actually, you can get readings done for past lives and things like that. But there is also a way where you can actually connect in through yourself, and it's a process. It's not an easy and quick process, but you can connect in yourself and go through those different stages of understanding and learning your past lives through connecting into yourself and the deeper knowing. But I can talk about that another day as well, because it's not a quick, easy process, as I said. Hello, Vicky. How are you? Okay, you'd love a card reading as well. Thank you. I'll do yours just after Kristen, if I could. Okay. Okay, Kristen. I'm just connecting in with you now. I want to call you darling then. Okay. Okay. So I've got a couple that I've sort of stagnated there. The card that I pulled today for you, Kristen, is It actually sort of didn't jump out totally, but it got stuck there within the cards. So I believe this message is for you, Kristen. It's eternal union. So this card for you today, you can see the man and the lady there, and that sort of relationship there. New love is forming. So this card that I've pulled for you today, Kristen, relates to either your relationship at the moment that you're in, and basically a rekindling or just a reunification of that relationship. So there's going to be a lot of loving energy in your relationship, and you're going to feel that you're both as one and both basically united and intertwined and connected both physically and, you know, mentally and spiritually. You're going to feel that strong connection if you're in a relationship at the moment. So basically, eternal union says new love is forming, but it's not necessarily that you may be finding a new love. It may be that you're going to have a rekindling, much like, you know, people that have been married for years, they go out and they literally, you know, have a remarriage. I can't think of the name that you call it, but a reunion where you touch on the love that you have for each other, and it's going to just make that bond stronger and stronger. But if you don't have a partner at the moment, Kristen, then that is, I'm getting a lot of loving energy there. So it may be that there's going to be a new relationship forming for you. It can be a strong friendship, and it can be a partnership. So let me know if that resonates for you, Kristen, the eternal union and new love forming. Let me know if that resonates. Thanks, Kristen, for the opportunity to do a read for you. Okay. Vicky, you're well? I hope I'm well. I'm well, thank you. Just wondering if you would like, or if you have a particular question, Vicky, or whether you've got a deck that you would like me to pull a card from for you. I've got Guiding Star of Life, Wisdom of the Oracle, and Sacred Spirit. So let me know in the comments if there's a particular deck that you'd like me to pull a card from for you there, Vicky. I'm not sure whether you're still on, Jackie. It does resonate, Kristen. I'm glad. I hope that brings some clarity for you, especially coming into this festive season as well. It's a pretty special message to get, Kristen, just before Christmas. You know, when some people, you know, share Christmases alone, or and just knowing that that connection with that someone is there, and it's going to be stronger, and it's going to be either reunited and reunified, or it's going to be a strong new development for you. So you never know, it might be that kiss under the mistletoe. It's going to take you away.
Okay, we're just waiting to see if Vicky's still there, and she just said, when will my twin flame and I meet?
Okay. Okay, thanks, Vicky, for your question. So you're asking, when will my twin flame and I meet? Okay. If you're wanting to just breathe in and out for me, that also helps for me to connect. I've just got a couple of cards actually that have fallen out. Okay, so basically the cards that have flown out of the Guiding Star of Life deck was power. So it's not actually giving me an exact date or a time or a month of when you and your twin flame will be meeting. The card that's come out for you today is power. You will find it through love. So this card has come out for you today, possibly because there may be either there possibly is a struggle that you're going through, and that is slowing you down on that connection with your twin flame, whether or not you're feeling just a little bit powerless at the moment. But the card that is coming up is Power Vicky, and it's saying to me that basically you need to pull in all of that connectedness within yourself, with your inner guidance. Know that everything is going to fall in place with your twin flame as long as you look to yourself for the power. Make sure you're grounded, because obviously when we're grounded, everything literally falls into place a lot easier, and that's when you'll find your true love. So a special message for you today, Vicky, is having the power and knowing that you're able to do this. There's going to be a meeting with your twin flame, and it's just a matter of finding it. You'll find the power with that person and the love that you have for each other, but knowing that you are strong and you are grounded. I can't really get a date or a time as to when you're going to meet. The other card that flew out, because I had two that flew out for you, was learning. So remembering that we are souls living a human experience. So learning. So it's telling me, alongside with the power card, that there's just that little bit of learning. There may be something that's needing to show itself to you prior to you meeting your twin flame. Maybe a lesson, a life lesson. It might be just a simple, subtle hint to you. Let me know if you're sort of understanding what I'm saying, and if that resonates with you. It may just be a simple learning that you are going through prior to you and your twin flame meeting. Simple. I'm not saying this relates to you, but it could be a simple lesson such as understanding. This is an example. So there will be a time that comes to fruition when you meet your twin flame, when you come to an understanding of him, and you're better able to understand him. There may be just that mismatch of communication. The card that you got was learning. So definitely there's something there that is for you to learn, and knowing that you have the power and call on your power within, and that's going to manifest you meeting your twin flame, earlier. Vicky, it makes sense. It resonates. Thank you very much. You're welcome, Vicky. You're so welcome. So let me know if we've got anyone else on the show that's wanting a card. I'd be happy to pull one card for you, or I can actually do a 3-card reading on the show. If you're wanting to come on the show as a guest, we can do a 3-card reading for you, and the PayPal link, or we can even do it privately after the show. The 3-card readings are $17.77, and the link is scrolling across the bottom of the show for you. You're welcome, Vicky. Blessings to you. Good luck with that meeting as well. I feel that when you do meet, it's going to be a very, very heartfelt meeting. It's going to be full of love. So look forward to it. Okay. So what I wanted to do is, oh, sorry, cards are flying out everywhere. So I wanted to just go a little bit into the readings and how they work. On the show, we actually do free card readings, but what I wanted to explain is that as a psychic, obviously, we use a lot of energy to connect in with you. We do a lot of this work literally, or have been doing this work. You're welcome, Vicky. Blessings to you as well. Thank you. We do this work out of love, and we do this work to help a lot of people around the world. So a lot of this work that we do out of our own time, and 9 times out of 10, you'll find that we actually, do free card readings. I've got a page as well on Facebook where I don't actually do free card readings. I do from time to time, but I haven't done any yet because the, how can I say it, the connectedness that you get, and that the exchange of energy that we're able to exchange with you when we actually say book in a reading, it's so much stronger. So for those of you that haven't had a reading before and wanted to know a little bit about the readings, that connectedness and that exchange of energy is so much stronger when we do a private reading. So as opposed to getting a 1 free card reading, I do 3 card readings, and they are much more connected. They're much more detailed, and I believe that as a sitter, as a guest in the show, that or even privately afterwards, that you get so much more from those readings. I do readings, and on my other page as well, and I do them for 15 minutes, half an hour, and an hour readings. Now, when I connect in with you and I do those 3 card readings, there may be a time when I say it's 1377 or 1777, sorry, that I do those 3 card readings. But then what happens most of the time is actually other cards, or there's other messages that are coming through. I actually did a reading privately yesterday for a lady, and it was a 3 card reading. But what happened at the time was she actually, Spirit came.
We've just lost Carly for a minute. I'm sure she'll get back in. I don't know what happened there. We'll just wait for her to come back in. Sorry about that. We just lost Kylie if you've just joined us. She's disappeared from the show. All right, I'll have to get her back in. Just be a minute. Thank you for watching. Kylie was in the middle of saying something. Okay, she'll just be a minute. Here she is. What happened?
I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened.
That's okay.
Yeah, it just automatically cut off. Okay, so I'm not sure what I was saying before I cut out. Okay, so what I was talking about was readings, and I was talking about the connection that you get when you get 3 cards read. So it's much stronger, and we can connect better with you. You get a lot more out of it, I believe, as opposed to 1 card. So it's going to be a lot more detailed for you. Donna. Hi, Donna. How are you? I can do a reading. Would you like me to do a 3 card reading for you today? I've got Sacred Spirit reading cards and Wisdom of the Oracle or Guiding Star of Life. So...
yeah, so the readings are 1777, and we can get you on the show to get a free 1 card reading. So Donna, if you'd like to be live on the show for your reading, let us know.
We could possibly do that on Sunday, but I know that's a little while away, Donna. I can certainly do that for you. So let me know if you'd like a 3 card reading. So what I was actually saying before is I did a 3 card reading yesterday, and even though they are 1777, The reading that I did with the lady yesterday, she was just blown away. I mean, I'm not just saying that. What happened was she had quite an event that is happening throughout her life, and it's causing her some distress. And she wanted guidance on where to go at the moment. So literally in that reading, I was able to pull the 3 cards for her, but then there were other questions coming up. So by the end of that reading, the 1777, I basically had 3 cards plus another 2 cards that had come out for her. And then also I had Spirit come through. So that's just an example of the 3 card readings that I do. And obviously then if there's other questions after that, then we can go, we can go further with another reading another day, a private one. But that's just to give you an example of the readings and how much more that you, that as a viewer that you get from those 3 card reading spreads. I think I actually pulled out the tarot cards as well, because with her 3 card reading, there was just a little bit of, not concern, but there was a question that was still pending, and I felt like I couldn't actually cut the reading off there at the 3 cards and then the other 2 cards. So yeah, let me know if I'm making sense. Sometimes I sort of discuss these things on here and I know what I'm saying, but you might think, oh, what do you mean by that? By all means, pop your question in the comments. I'm here to help you. Donna is saying, choosing a card and 1 card, please. After Christmas, you would love a 3 card. Okay. I get so dry on here doing these readings.
Okay, Donna, we don't do health questions. But if you'd like the free reading, we can organise you to get in the studio again with Kylie on her next show, if you'd like that. Or if you want to pay for one now, I'm on Jack from there, 1777.
Yes, we generally don't do health, Donna. Generally, all psychics don't actually go and give readings on health, because it's such a, health can be such a very, very broad subject. And as professionals in the industry and being psychic, and obviously, sometimes people can, if they don't believe in the spiritual world, they can literally, make fun and so forth. And that's not the reason why we don't do health readings. It's because we are professional readers, and the health world is something that I believe that is something that, needs to be looked at from a medical point of view. So best to see a doctor if there's anything that you're wondering about your health, Donna. In saying that, there's definitely an opportunity for something to come through that is possibly related to throat, sacral, solar plexus. So dealing with the chakras, it may be that in your free 1 card reading or your 3 card reading, that it actually comes out that, your solar plexus is blocked. So not necessarily health related medical, it's actually a chakra message that may come through for you. So I hope that you understand that as well. I tend to talk really quickly at times, so let me know if you understood that, Donna. Happy to help. Okay. You're welcome. Welcome, Donna. For our viewers, if you're wanting to pop into the show, we have a few psychics on each day, and you can pop into the show. All you need to do is head to the website through the Veil TV and then fill in the application form to be on the show. You got the message. Fantastic. I hope you're well, though. You're wanting a message on health. I do sincerely hope that you're well at the moment. And if there is a medical issue that's pending, that you're getting the assistance that you need into seeking answers for yourself. And obviously the support medically. So let me know who I've got on at the moment. And if you'd like a 3-card reading, I've got a pendulum as well. So I won't necessarily use that now because we're sort of running out of time, but I do use the pendulum to give yes or no answers to you at times. If instead of wanting a free card reading, you might just want a pendulum reading. So I can do that as well. But normally I use those pendulums in my readings, in the paid readings, generally half an hour and an hour readings as well, as clarification, confirmation. Donna says, you do have a diagnosis. Okay. Sending you love, Donna, and I hope that, as I said before, that you're getting some assistance with that. I hope it's nothing too serious for you, Donna. Okay, I'm not sure whether, I know that we had Jackie on before, whether you're still with us, Jackie. Vicky, I did a reading for, and a few others. Kristen, whether you're still on the show. But what I was talking about before was past lives, and I was discussing how we have past lives and how we are, our lives are, we have reincarnation and then we go into another life. So I'm not sure those of you who were on before, but listening to that conversation, and let me know your thoughts on it. I mean, everyone has a different belief, and some of you may want to know more about past lives, and I can definitely, you know, I just touched on that today, but it's certainly something that I can do a full session on past lives if that's something that you're wanting to know more about on my next live. I really believe that past lives are fascinating, and it's something that I definitely have looked into most recently with a lot of changes going on in my life, and I have looked into it myself. So I have been able to get information on my past life, and it's made a lot of sense to me, to be totally and bluntly honest with you all. There's definitely things that happen and have happened in my life that I can totally resonate with and say, okay, I can relate to why I suffered that and why things happened to me in the past. So it's really, really interesting. Let me know if you know of your past life, or if you've ever had a past life reading done before. It may be something that you're working on yourself at the moment, your past lives. There was something actually on Facebook that I was looking at last night, and it's something that is new to me, and it was soul reincarnation. I mean, I've been a psychic for, you know, a few years now, over 2 years. And in saying that, obviously I had experiences when I was younger, but I didn't actually practice it until the last couple of years. And soul reincarnation is something that I had never learnt about. So that's something that I'm looking at learning about myself. The psychic and spiritual world is such a huge, not complex, but it's such a huge topic, and there is just so many different segments and angles to psychic and spirituality. You know, psychic is different to mediumship, sort of the same but not. And there's just so many topics that we can sit here and we can talk about all day, because it's the spiritual world is just so huge. So let me know if you've heard of soul reincarnation. That was something that I actually found yesterday that I'm going to look into myself. I just wanted to show you while I'm on as well, my crystal bottle I've got on my website as well, which is www.purifymindandbody.com.au. I've got the crystal bottles. Maybe something that you're wanting to gift to someone for Christmas. This particular one that I've got here is rose quartz. So I'm definitely on the theme of self-love at the moment, and you know, giving myself some love and attention. We all need to give ourselves that, you know, if not more. Have we got?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, hello.
Rose, hello. We've come to the end of your show. Thank you for all the readings. So were great. And thank you to all our viewers for watching through the Veil TV. And
yes, thank you to all the viewers. Thank you for everyone today coming on the show. Thank you, Psychic Cat.
Thank you. We'll be back again soon with another show. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Through the Veil TV. Thank you for watching today. You can find information on our psychics on our Facebook page. Please leave them a review on their pages. Hope to see